Alright, part 3 of the quadcopter build. Now that we have our speed controllers plugged up to our CC3D board, of course these wires, they're not going to stay like this, but we did not do the shrink tubing just yet, because we are going to have to switch 2 of these wires around on at least 2 of our motors. But you do want to make sure that whenever you fire it up for the first time, that these wires will not make contact with each other or it'll short it out. Now, something interesting is with these speed controllers, I believe it takes the DC voltage from the battery and converts it to an AC voltage. And so technically it's a 3-phase AC motor that you have on your quadcopter with your brushless motors, and that's why if you switch 2 of the wires around, it'll reverse the motor. So I thought that was pretty interesting and would throw that out there. Whenever you go to hook up your battery, here's the connector we're going to put on the quadcopter. If you see the negative and the positive, get the focus here on the end there. Of course, your negative is going to be black and your positive is going to be red, and you have the 2 wires coming off of each of your speed controllers. So the red, you're going to hook up all 4 of your red wires from your speed controllers to the positive side, and all 4 of your black wires to the negative side, and then this is what hooks up to your battery right here. This is the battery. This is a 3-cell LiPo battery. We're using a 1500 milliamp hour, 11.1 volts, and if you have to add links to these, another piece of wire, I mean, that's what you got to do. But wherever your battery is going to set, just connect all your positives to the positive side and all your negatives to the negative side. All right, now for the receiver, hooking that up, you have you should have the cables that came with your CC3D board, and this will plug into your board right here. But to hook these wires up to your receiver, if you notice here on your receiver, it shows you what each of these pins are. See, negative, positive, and signal. So your 3 pins there. So whenever you go to hook these up, we're going to try to keep them in order, just to keep things organized. See how you got your black, red, blue, yellow, white, green, blue, and another yellow. We're going to keep all those in order, and we're going to start from the bottom, hooking them up. So, see if I can get somebody to hold the camera. Yeah, just get closer. Alright, so we'll start with the black cable. On the one end, that's going to be your negative. Hook up that to the negative side. Your red one to the positive side.
Yep, out of focus.
I believe it's probably on. And that's what powers up your receiver. Now all these other cables are going to be for your signal. So the next wire on this plug is the blue one, so we're going to plug the blue one into the very first lead on the signal side. The next one is the yellow, because that's the next one the next one in line on this plug here. Plug that one into the next one, and so on. I can see what I'm doing. And the next one is white. Plug the white one in. Next one is green. Plug the green one into, what channel is that? That channel 4. And the last one into channel 6. So if you see where we started at the bottom with channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4, channel 5, channel 6. That's why we started at the bottom, went up, and we kept all our cables in line just to keep everything nice and neat. And if you notice here on the receiver, you see the binding port, or here's the binding port up here, and your receiver should come with a binding cable. Just connects the two outer pins together. So whenever you go to bind your receiver with your transmitter, you need this cable, and we'll show you that in later on. All right, that rounds up part 3.